Hi, this is Michelle Rumschlag, Naturalist, and welcome to Virtual Experiences with the Hancock Park District. It's Friday, so we're hitting the trails. It's hard to believe it's been almost 8 months since we started our virtual experiences, and we started right here at Blue Rock Nature Preserve. So if you've been joining us along the way, thanks for doing so. So when we were here in March, it looked a lot different. We were by the big vernal pool where I'm standing right now, and as you can see, it's dry. And we were listening to the chorus frogs that were here. So being a vernal pool area, it means it's spring and doesn't stay around all year, especially with the dry summer and stuff that we've been having, and even into the dry fall. If I were standing here in March, I probably would have had water up to my knees or even higher. So if you're venturing out to Blue Rock these days, you'll see this kind of low area. Just know there'll be water here probably, hopefully with some of the snow that we get this winter, and definitely next spring. You might also notice the clearing that we've had here. We were also here this summer talking about removal of honeysuckle. So it looks kind of bare now, but just wait till next spring. All the extra light getting to the ground, who knows what kind of spring wildflowers or other native things will start growing. So one of the things I wanted to highlight, again, there's not a lot of fall color still out, but in this area there was one that was very particular. And you're seeing these yellow leaves, and these are silver maples. So I talked about sugar maples, most people know about those ones, but this one is called the silver. So of course, being in the maple family, it has opposite leaf arrangement or branch arrangement, which you can see there. So pretty easy to identify. And with the silver maple, of course, it has changed its fall color, so it turns this kind of paler yellow, not that rich, warm orange yellow, maybe like the sugar will. And another one is the veins. You see the veins in the leaf there. Pull our leaf off. And they're palmate, meaning they come from one source. Like your fingers are palmate. They all come from your palm. And so that's where the veins are going. Or maybe even showing the back there. Now with the silver maple, they're serrated, the edges. So they kind of have teeth, where something like a sugar maple would not. Another serrated maple tree is the red maple. And of course, this time of year, it's turning that brilliant red color. So how do you tell the difference between the two? By looking at the leaves. This time of year it would be the color, but you can tell by looking at the leaves. So a silver maple has pretty deep lobes that come down. A red isn't going to have as many. And a trick I learned in college is if you bend it over and turn it around, and the top of the leaf goes past that margin there, you have a silver. The red isn't going to do this, again, because the lobes don't come down as far. So as the leaves continue to fall, with olive trees, you might start noticing into winter that next year's buds are going to start forming, and that will be next year's leaves. So this is a great food source with the silver maple for things like squirrels. When maybe they've eaten all of their cache of nuts or can't remember where they are, they're going to the maple trees to eat those buds there. So, of course, with maple trees, you can tap them, collect the sap, and make maple syrup. All maples have a high sugar content in their sap, but it's really the red, black, and sugar that you want to cook down to make syrup, the best syrup. That has a higher sugar content. If you only have silver maples, it might not be as bad or bad a syrup than a regular tree, but it won't be as high sugar content as the sugar maple. So it's going to be beautiful this weekend. The temperatures are unseasonably warm, a great time to get out in the parks. Remember, on Monday, we have Discovery Stories at 1 o'clock. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day.